Yeah, hair's kind of crazy this morning, guys. We're just gonna deal. We're dealing. It's Saturday, the day after the last day of school for the winter break. Hallelujah. You guys, I'm not saying that I was exhausted, but I was asleep by 8 last night. Asleep. Done, and asleep.
Done.
I did not advertise this live, so it may take a while for people to come in, but if you're watching on the replay, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to do something, a quick and easy dinner, supper meal. I know it's in the morning, but I'm running out of ideas here. Hey, Heather Hopper and Vicky Hyde. Rusty is getting into the live
I'm in there now. Vicky Hyde and Heather Hopper both
Welcome,
in the
you
house.
guys. So we're going to do picadillo. It's a Tex-Mex meal. Very simple, very easy to make, very fast. Served best, in my opinion, with beans and tortillas. So good. It's a picadillo is going to be like a hamburger meat, or you can buy thin, like those thin steaks and chop them up and make, it's called carne picada. Or you can actually buy carne picada at Walmart in the meat department. Look, there's just like a little tray and it says carne picada on it. And it is flat steaks chopped very, very fine. That's kind of the better version of it. We grew up with the hamburger version of it because, listen, we were po, right, Mama? We were po.
Vicky Hyde says, "Hi, Mama."
Hi. We needed the hamburger. Back in the day, hamburger meat was one of the cheapest things you could buy. That and pork chops. Yeah. And so even when our kids were little,
yes,
hamburger and pork chops. So we lived on a lot of hamburger and pork chops. But now,
none of it's cheap.
None of it is cheap. Not even chicken.
Nope.
You know?
And it's getting more and more expensive.
Whew. Yeah. Good thing we raise our own chickens. We raise our own pork. Now we're going to get, we're going to eventually, you know.
Someday.
Y'all got to help me out. We're going to start working on Rusty here. Going to start working on Rusty. We need to raise our own beef, right?
You're working on me.
Milk.
I got to get a gate put in and a water
beef
situation.
And milk.
Jovita Navarro's in the house.
Oh, let's look and see what that. Sorry.
She says, howdy, everyone. Vicky says, Merry Christmas all. Jovita says, morning, everyone.
Morning. So I'm not using the freshest ingredients. I am, but I'm not. I'm using some frozen stuff, but this is onion out of, this is actually fresher, really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
It is Michelle's garden. She gave me some.
Johnston Hills.
And then I have some tomato. I had to dig some out of the freezer. You guys, we still have like 30 pounds of tomatoes in the freezer. I've got 2 weeks off of school. My goal is to get some preserving done. I haven't had time. And then some jalapeños out of the freezer also. And
Kim Campbell's in the house.
So let's get started with the salsa first. And the reason I'm going to start with that is because it does need to boil for a little bit. I am not making chile molido. I think I have a video on that, right? Chile molido.
I think so.
Was that on this channel or was that on the other one?
I think it's on the other one.
So these are frozen. I'm going to go ahead and...
Vicky says, Rachel about to make us all hungry.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try real hard.
Heather says, no cows until you have water.
That's the whole issue.
Yes, that's the issue.
I pick on Rusty a lot because he never tells me no. And lately he's had to say, he's not saying no, he's saying eventually one day, maybe. And so I take that really hard. Mm-hmm. So, you know. Let's see.
I take it hard too.
Okay, I'm going to leave that there, but I'm going to stick that in there. That had a little bitty spot on it.
Kim says, what are we making? I missed it.
Okay, we are making picadillo, which is a very, very easy Mexican meal. I don't even think I need these. I think those will be plenty. Very easy Tex-Mex meal. It will take like, I don't know, if we're not recording, literally like 15 minutes. I mean, once it starts in the cooking phase. So about 30 minutes, start to finish. How picosos are we making these? Should I put 2? You think that'll be okay? That's good.
Oh, 3 or 4.
All right. So I'm just gonna put these. Does anybody else have a chile pot? Growing up, we always had a chile pot and a teapot, and not a teapot like I'm a little teapot. It was like, let me show you. Let me show you. A teapot. See how it's already stained with tea? We only make tea in this pot. You make the tea on the stove, you know. I really don't use it anymore. I make it in the coffee pot. Well, except for our coffee pot just quit on us.
Just bit the big one.
Yeah.
Julie says, oh, Heather says, wait is a soft no.
I know. And I'm taking it really, really hard because he never, ever, ever tells me no. Ever.
Nope.
Never. So I'm taking it hard. Okay, go ahead.
Julie Highstand is in the house.
Hi, Julie.
Jovita shared your recipe link for your recipe for chili molino.
Thank you so much. See, you the bomb. You the bomb.
On it.
All right, tomatoes.
Kim says she has a teapot.
Teapot. Yes, not a teapot, but a pot. That you
Not a what?
Not a teapot.
There you go.
Oh, it goes this way, doesn't it? Yeah.
Short and stout.
Here is my handle. Here. Are we going to get copyrighted? Okay. So, two tomatoes. They're just medium size little tomatoes. A lot of times I'll use the paste tomatoes, but my tomatoes weren't very. These are the very end. Like we picked these at the end of November.
Jovita, we're making carne picada.
No, we're making picadilla.
Picadillo. Okay. Yeah, we're using the carne for the.
We're using the carne picada. Yes, and then
I'll set up.
no,
I'll set up.
a couple of jalapeños. These are all frozen. Fun fact about peppers: when you freeze them, they get hotter.
Always.
I don't know.
We even had some jalapeños
That got hot.
that got hot from being frozen.
All right, so you just want the water just enough to where your tomatoes are floating, so you know that they're going to boil. I'm going to stick this on a back burner because, for real, it's on the back burner because I just wanted that to get started. We want it to boil.
K62 is in the house. Says good morning, guys, and Mama.
And Mama. So we're going to take 4 potatoes. Mom wanted to help, so we got a peeler.
Jovita says picadillo with beans and tortillas and fresh salsa.
Yes.
Something. Asada?
Asada?
Guisada?
Guisada.
Guisada?
Mm-hmm.
Right, Rachel?
Yes. That is like the best ever. But I didn't make any beans, and I am not making tortillas this morning, and so it's all kind of a letdown. I just wanted to show you guys how to make this.
It's never a letdown.
How to make this. Where's my paring knife?
You couldn't find it the last time.
Oh,
In that cup.
no. Oh, maybe.
In my little coffee cup.
Yeah.
Rusty's little coffee cup. Desi got him that one year for Father's Day. Oh, there's another peeler right there, but it's kind of a weird peeler.
Let me see. Oh, it's okay, too.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. I'm just going to use a knife. Okay.
You use the knife, you take too much meat.
Oh, there you heard it there. I don't know if you guys can hear because our mics are noise canceling. We need to get Mama a mic too.
Yes.
But it said, Mom said, if you use a knife, you take too much meat off of it.
Yes, Jovita said it's a meal fit for a king around here.
Man, I'm telling you, I love picadillo with beans, fresh made beans.
Y'all, I'm hoping I get some tortillas today.
Because I don't ever tell him no either. I kind of really always tell him no. But
You don't either.
I'm gonna do it. I'm just trying to show this dish.
Yes. I'm not saying that you need to cook them now. I just know that
I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna make them later.
Later.
Not right now.
Tomorrow.
No. Not right now. Well, the beans, they take about 3 hours.
Yes.
So,
Denise McDonald is in the house.
so
Hello, everyone.
hi, welcome. I'm going to make them. I'm going to make the whole meal, but
Yeah.
so that means you can't eat this. You don't even get to taste it. Taste test it. How does that go? Taste test or test taste?
I'm going to give it a test taste
No.
while I'm taste testing.
No, because
Yes, I am.
because you want tortillas and beans.
I'm getting to taste test it too.
Test taste it or test taste?
Yes.
Test taste it or test taste it or taste test it? I can't say that.
Either way, I'm doing both.
Test taste it.
I'm gonna test the taste, and I'm gonna taste the test.
Ah, this is really messing with me.
It's a taste test.
Taste
Test.
taste test.
But I'm gonna do both.
I swear English is my first language. I couldn't do it. Taste it. Taste test it. Compost fodder. Look, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Compost fodder. Although there's something getting into our compost and just wreaking havoc. So I need to figure out. It's like it's going, ooh, look at all this fodder. All right. So.
Oh, fodder.
Oh, fodder time. Yeah. We're kind of baffled this morning, you guys. You gotta just try to stay. Not y'all don't have to stay focused. I have to stay focused, and I've not been staying focused.
She got too much sleep last night.
I did. See, Mom said I got too much sleep last night. That's the problem.
Jovita said, make a video of you and Mama making tortillas.
I need to make a video. I have a video of Mom making tortillas from when we lived at the other farm. So it's on the other channel.
Way back there.
In the kitchen. But we need to proof it and actually do a recipe. You know, that's kind of a...
Denise said that was a tongue twister.
It was a taste test or test taste. Okay.
Say that 3 times fast.
That 3 times fast.
Yeah. See how she is, y'all.
So we're just using regular hamburger meat, and I just defrosted it.
Trish Keene is in the house. Says good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Trish. Morning, you guys.
Kim bought a tortilla press.
Nice. So flour tortillas, the way we make flour tortillas, you can't use a press because our masa is more elastic-y. But the corn tortillas, we use a tortilla press. So, all right, hamburger meat in the frying pan.
Q-Ball told me the other day.
Yeah.
He has an old cast iron tortilla press.
Well, ours are cast aluminum.
Right. That's what I told him. I said, we've got cast aluminum. He said, no, this one's cast iron. He said, it's 2 hands to pick it up and put it on the table.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I said, you make tortillas? He said, no.
No. But he's got one.
But he found it. I said, well, you want to sell it? And he said, no.
No. That's like a rare thing to have.
Yes.
He knows what he's got.
Yes.
All right. This hamburger meat, I'm just putting it right in there. So I learned something the other day about cooking hamburger meat. Before, I guess I can season it on this side. I'm just going to use salt and pepper. That's it. Nothing else. Salt and pepper. Okay. When you're cooking hamburger meat, before you start chopping it up, you know, you're in your inclination. Is that right? Intuition, inclination. Your inclination is to just put it in there and start chopping it up. But if you let it get a good sear on one side, like almost crunchy, like crusty on one side, and then flip it over and then start chopping it up, it's like it releases all the flavors. It's amazing. So we're going to let that cook while we get this other part ready.
Jovita says, you do the meat first or the potatoes?
So I like to put the meat in there because I want my potatoes to boil into the food. So I don't want fried potatoes. I want almost boiled potatoes in the
grease.
In the grease.
Tomatoes.
So Jovita brings a good point. And the reason for that point is when you're cutting your potatoes, Mom bought new knives. I'm kind of digging them. They're very thin. And okay, you want to make sure that you are cutting. I don't have a towel, and that's just weird for me. Okay, I need a towel. I can just set it right here. You want to cut your potatoes small. Okay, you don't want big honking pieces of potatoes. Honk, honk.
Honk, honk. Lisa Ann is in the house. She says, good morning and Merry Christmas and praying blessings to all of you watching and blessings for 2025. Belly Acres Kitchen family.
Oh, thank you
so much, Lisa.
Yes, 2025 has to be a better year. You know how they say, once you hit rock bottom, there's only one way to go? Man, I feel like 2024 was a year. So we only have one way to go, and that's up, you guys. One way to go.
2024 was 3 years together.
It was all together. Although it flew by. It really did fly by.
Yeah, but a lot of things happened.
A lot
Oh.
happened.
Yes.
So let's get
A lot.
I need a bowl. I'm going to leave those right there.
Wherever will you find a bowl?
Wherever will I find a bowl? I'm going to put these right here. Hey, anybody else grow up with the mom that taught you how to cut potatoes like this?
Mm-hmm. Jovita says, Merry Christmas, Lisa Ann. Trish Keene says, slices or dices for the taters?
So we're going dices.
That's what Jovita says. I'm thinking dices.
Yes. Small dices. So I don't cut them like this anymore, but this is how I was taught to cut potatoes.
Yeah. That was the goal as a child.
To learn how to cut like this.
To cut like that so that you can.
Yeah. I'm way out of practice.
Mom.
Yeah, because Mom could tear up some potatoes really, really fast. I don't cut them like this anymore. One, I have a little bit of Uncle Arthur hanging around. He wreaks havoc on my hands. Like, that's why I have a little. Look at my finger. It doesn't see my little finger doesn't straighten up anymore because of Uncle Arthur.
Lisa says, yes, 2024 was very fast and a lot of losses, but God will carry us for his plans, not our own.
That's right.
What are we making?
We are making, good morning, by the way. We are making picadillo. It is a Tex-Mex meal. It is a super fast meal. It's definitely not a breakfast meal. I mean, it could be, but, it's a more of a supper.
Jovita broke it down for white people like me.
Oh, for white people.
She says, Lisa, we're making hamburger meat with potatoes.
Hamburger meat with potatoes. Yeah. So, but it's, yeah.
And Kim says, yep, that's how we did it.
Yeah,
the potato,
right?
you slice them.
Bop, 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 bop. We never used peelers.
Mm-mm.
We always used a knife.
Yes.
Lisa says, add eggs and it'll be breakfast.
Amen to that. You want smaller pieces of potato.
Rusty, no, I didn't mean it like that.
Rusty getting called out already, Rusty.
Yes. Well, it's because I called her out first.
Oh. You starting these fights. All right.
I started this fight a month ago.
So, smaller pieces of potatoes because you do want those to boil down in. Now, let's look at this. I'm not moving you guys today. Normally, I'd move you guys. I'm just turning you. Because for whatever reason, when y'all step into the actual kitchen, it's like we lose.
So I'm going to ask a question. Do we need to rinse the papas before they go in the...
I rinse them whenever I peeled them.
Okay.
We peeled them, then we rinsed them. There was a whole debate online the other day, whether if you wash the potatoes, if you're going to peel them. We don't wash them if we're already going to peel them. We peel them, then wash them. But yeah, I rinse them and then, yeah, they're good. All right. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Whoop. I'm going to use 2 spatulas here because, of course, it is oily.
Evelyn Newman is in the house.
Hi, Evelyn.
It says, good morning, Mama. Rachel, Rusty, and Mama.
Good morning.
I'm probably going to, just so you guys can see, my phone is ringing in it, or is it yours?
No, it was mine.
Okay.
To
All
do.
right. So I'm going to take this over there so you guys can see this.
Jovita posted the link for the Belly Acres Kitchen channel. It says check out Belly Acres Kitchen, y'all, for quick, easy, and delicious recipes.
So do you guys see the one side is already like almost, it's like got a good crust on it. You want that before you turn your meat. Let it get a good crust on the other side. And that's just going to release a lot of those flavors. And then we'll start adding in.
Lisa says, dirt does not hurt us. We're made of dirt. Haha.
Right?
Trish
Right?
says, do you always peel the taters? I rarely do.
Oh, we always peel the potatoes because Mom, with her digestive issues, she can't process peelings. So one of her restrictions is she can't have peels. So even on squash and zucchini and things like that, we try to make sure we peel it because, you know, her issues. But I do like peels on fried potatoes. I like that. I think I'm the only one that likes that of the three of us.
Oh, I don't mind it. If I had my druthers, they'd
Yes.
be peeled.
And so, and I also eat the peel on a baked potato. So obviously if we're going to do that, we'll wash the potatoes. But if we're going to peel them anyway, I don't wash the potatoes and then peel them and then wash them again or rinse them. I just peel the potatoes.
Yes.
So
Jovita says, Rachel, red is a good color for you.
thank you. You know what's so funny is red I used to say when I was in the corporate world, I used to say red is my power color. And so always if I had a big meeting, a big presentation, or a, you know, any of that, have to seal a deal, it was red. Red, I would wear my power suit. It was usually a black suit with red underneath, a red shirt, whatever, blouse underneath. But red's my power suit. Or a red dress.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you so much.
With a black jacket.
With a black jacket. See, it's like he knows.
Trish says, got to keep Mama healthy for sure.
Yes. I didn't have I got up this morning, I was looking for a Christmas shirt, and I was like, oh, look at Rusty. So,
She's calling me out, y'all.
Fun fact about my house. Rusty, hold on to your seats. There's two ways I lose friends. 2 ways I lose friends. The first way is when I tell people that I don't have to shave my legs because I just don't grow hair on my legs. I lose friends. Like they don't want to talk to me anymore. The other thing is when I tell people my husband does the laundry. When I say my husband does the laundry, I don't mean that in the stereotypical sense of my husband throws some stuff in the washer all together and gets it. It just blows my mind when people say all this because Rusty sorts, washes, dries, folds, and puts away our laundry.
Yes, but why do I do that? What do I get in return? What do you do 90% of?
The cooking.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do the cooking.
We've got a system here.
Mom does the dishes.
Mama does 90% of dishes. Rachel does 90% of the cooking, and I do 90% of our laundry.
The house runs in harmony. But yeah,
yes.
Rusty does the laundry. So this morning I was like, he's been go all week. I don't have a Christmas t-shirt. The sacrilege. So I found this one. It's red. It has a heart. It says love. It's Christmas. Yes, Christmas. All right. So now we've got a big, let me turn you guys.
Jovita says, yes, red is a very empowering coloring for women.
Now you're.
Red is a very empowering color for women, just saying. Lisa says, I do not shave because a propane can blew up on me and stopped my hair growing.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No, that's awful. I am so sorry that happened.
Jovita says, that's more than an even trade, Rusty.
All
Tim
right.
says, way to go, Rusty. You the man.
He the man.
Lisa Ann says, you got us for friends. We won't leave you.
Okay. So now that both sides have that good sear on it, we want to go ahead and cook it.
Jay Granados is in the house. Good to see Jay back.
Okay, that is not completely cooked yet, but we're going to go ahead and dump the potatoes in at this point. And the potatoes are going to soak up the oil. I didn't drain it. It's not real oily. The potatoes are going to soak up that oil and that flavor. So I'm going to I'm going to go ahead and salt and pepper it again.
Julia says, howdy, y'all. Merry Christmas. Remember, every day is a blessing. God's blessings, Julia.
Amen, Julia.
Amen.
Amen. All right, and welcome to the live. Okay. We've got salt and pepper. That's all that's going in this because we're going to add a whole bunch of other flavors.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper's back. Is that it? We
Yes.
came to out-wrap you, so get out my face before I sweat. Anyway, let's do...
Eugenia Smith is in the kitchen, in the house. Good morning from Woodstock, Georgia.
Eugenia.
Merry Christmas.
I'll bet you're nice and warm today. All right, because I don't really want them fried, I'm going to put a lid right on top of that.
Put a lid on it.
What that's going to do is cause condensation. That's also going to cause precipitation. Oh, we are out of school. We are not talking about any of that. So here we go. We have our, look at there. It's boiled. It's beautiful. It's lovely. Isn't she lovely?
You ready for this one?
I am. I'm ready. Bring
Lisa
it.
Ann says, I am in Killeen, Texas.
Clean.
If you come this way, you can come see me. We have a Jeep, but do not use it for long trips. One day we might have a good travel truck.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Mama used to live in Killeen. I think one of my brothers was born in Killeen, wasn't he?
No, he was born in Belton.
Belton?
Yes.
Right close. Did y'all live there when he was born or no?
We lived in Killeen. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Little fun fact.
You're in Mama's old stomping grounds. And when I tell you guys it's her old stomping grounds, y'all think she's just sweet and innocent. She said this morning, I said
the
something.
OG gangster right there, let me tell you.
We need to do story time with Mama because, man, some
That
of her
could be a
stories.
channel of its own.
I know. Story time with y'all would, your jaws would hit the floor. So this morning I said, somebody said I was being mean to Mom. What did y'all say? I said I was being, and Mom said, don't be mean to me. I will cry. I said, no, you won't. You'll knock the crud out of me. I already know. Yeah.
Wanda Henry's in the house.
There's some. There's some.
Remember you told me to put it up.
Oh, yeah.
Jovita says, explain the salsa process, please. She's
I
working on that one, trying to get everything ready. Jovita.
I like garlic. You
Jovita
guys
says,
know
no, not Mama.
Holy Hannah.
Y'all
Holy
have no
Hannah.
idea.
You guys.
Don't know me.
Trish says, Mama's a fireball, I think. Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
Lisa Ann says, I see her gangster lean over there.
What is that? Her chola lean? But she was never a chola. But, whew.
No, but the cholas didn't mess with her either, did they?
Nope. All right.
One time,
Joe, wait. Hold on.
One time Joe said, Mom, because this lady was telling me some stuff, and I came back and was telling her a bunch of stuff, and Joe going, Mom.
But she didn't tell you no more,
No, she didn't.
Not no more.
No more. All right.
Jovita says, y'all don't put Mama on blast.
Oh, she'll gladly tell you about it.
She'll tell you.
All right, here we go. I've got 4 cloves of garlic here. I like garlic. If you don't like garlic, if you don't like that much garlic, adjust it. However you need to do it. Whatever makes you feel happy, whatever fills your heart.
Yes.
Let's
Christy
do it
Betts is in the house. Jovita says, Mama threw down in her day.
Oh my, y'all have no idea. All right, so here we go. We've got 4 cloves of garlic. We have 2 tomatoes, medium-sized tomatoes here. I am keeping an eye on my, I let them go too long. I am keeping an eye on my meat over here because I don't want it to burn. All right. So I need to take that little, whatever it's called, stem area out of there. So that's the only reason I'm putting it in a bowl. This is going to be a little hot. I can also take the peels off at this point. You don't have to because, well, I don't have to because I have a Ninja and it will just chop all of that up, no problem. I don't want this to burn.
Julia says, good morning, been a rough year. Well, watch playback. May have a headache for 3 days, but love to tell doctors to kiss my rump as I walk or wheelchair in.
Oh, Julie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You are having such a rough go.
Lisa Ann says, I roast my garlic first for my salsa. So
yes.
Yummy.
Yes, definitely. And I have a whole nother salsa that's just charred, and then I have another one that's roasted. This is going to be a sauce that goes into the picadilla. And yes, it would be good that way too if you roast it. Give it an extra flavor there.
You know, a flavor boost.
Yes.
Jovita says, do you have to add water to the picadillo when you are cooking it, Rachel?
Sometimes it just kind of depends on how much salsa I get here. I usually add a little bit of water to my salsa because I add, I'm going to need more tomato than that, aren't I? We're going to do this.
Lori Carp is in the house.
I'm going to put this on. Ooh.
Oh, no.
I'm going to add this. I'm going to put this on the fire just so that I can peel it really quick. I don't really need to. But...
Lori says, hola, Rachel and Rusty.
All right. So I've got, let's get through this. I've got the blender. I'm going to do tomatoes. I'm putting 2 jalapeños in there. It may get a little spicy. It's definitely going to get dicey because I'm putting diced onions. I try to put about half of an onion in there. You don't have to dice the onion before you put it into the blender. I just have diced frozen onion that I'm using. This is onion from Michelle's garden, right out of her garden. I'm putting 4 cloves of garlic. I'm going to put some more tomato in that. So let me, oh yeah, those are already ready to peel. Let me grab these. I may just stick them in there. Oop.
I think that would be okay because that Ninja doesn't leave the peels. Yeah.
All right, so we're just going to do this. I'm adding 4, improvisation here.
You're on TV on the YouTubes again, Shadow.
Shadow's on the YouTube.
Lisa says, look at the puppy. Look for dropped food. So cute.
Oh, yes. That's Shadow. That's Mama's puppy. All right, so I'm going to take this water. And I'm going to dump. Let's see. I've got about 3 cups of liquid there.
Lori Carp says, hey, Mama.
And then I'm going to take this chicken bouillon. And this is the kind that I like because it does have the other seasonings in it. The Nor. Okay. I've got that picadilla turned way down. I'm going to do about a tablespoon of that. I'm going to do about 2 teaspoons, maybe a teaspoon. Do about a teaspoon of the tomato bouillon, even though I have tomatoes in there.
This is kind of a flavor boost.
Yes.
You can't never have enough tomato.
I know. That's right. Never have enough tomato. About a teaspoon of that. If you like cilantro, add some cilantro. If you like lime, add some lime. Here we go. It's going to get loud. Well, these are noise canceling, but it might get loud. We're going to go a little bit longer with that because we have peels. So then that way we make sure it chops it up really great. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but that's what we're doing. That's why we're letting it run a little bit longer. So the cool thing with the Ninja is it chops everything up very, very fine. And I can sit here and watch this as it's going, and I can see when the peels are just becoming little bitty pieces that aren't going to bother
Well, we just
you.
said they could hear you.
Okay.
Lisa Ann says, save the peels for drying to make powder
Yes.
with. Yes.
So here you go. This is all, part of it is dehydrated, part of it is freeze-dried. This is all peels and seeds that we have left over. I had another one too, that we have left over from canning and processing. So Michelle has freeze-dried some for me, and it works out so great. I had another, oh, right here. Here's another one. I've got to mix it. So my goal is, these are freeze-dried. The cool thing is with freeze-dried, it's very, very powdery. My goal is to make my own.
Yes.
Yes.
Kim Campbell says, we bought that seasoning since we seen you use it.
Oh, nice.
Yum.
Good deal. I love the seasoning in that. I love that as bouillon better than the little, I don't know, the little blocks. Sometimes it just seems like salt with a little bit of chicken flavoring, where this has like garlic and different kinds of flavorings in it. All right. So I know you guys can't see it, but the potatoes have soaked up all the grease from that, from the hamburger. Not the most healthy thing, but listen, nobody accused us Mexicans of being healthy, ever. It's like, oh, you're Hispanic. Let's see. High blood pressure.
Simple Growers in the house. Hi, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Y'all, if you have a Ninja, this thing is lethal.
Any of the blades for a Ninja
so incredibly
will
sharp.
tear you up before you ever even know it.
Yes, so I try to wash it right away, so then that way it's not sitting in there where somebody can reach in and grab it. Okay, so here's the magic. We dump this in.
Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job Jr.'s in the house. Says, hello, everyone. Going back to beginning, watching it 2 times fast. Trying to get caught up.
Oh my gosh, so then if you're watching it right now 2 times fast, and then if I talk like this, is it 4 times fast? Okay, here we go. Awesome. Okay, so I'm so glad you guys are here.
Lisa Ann says, I just thought of something for you. When you make powders like that, you can make little bags and sell.
Yes, and
your spice mixes.
That would be so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody do with like at a market, and they were using those little cups and they were selling them. Okay, so here we go. This is what I'm gonna have to move you guys closer. I just really hope it doesn't mess things up, because I want you guys to see this.
Lisa says, Bellyacres Kitchen Spices for sale.
Ooh, wouldn't that be cool to have a whole line of Bellyacres Kitchen Spices? Wouldn't that be cool? Okay, I've got to taste this sauce because I didn't even taste it before I put it in. So. It's a little spicy. It's bomb, though. So dang good. Okay. If you get motion sickness when you're watching something and it moves really fast, close your eyes, because I'm going to move you guys closer, and I'm really hoping it doesn't mess up.
Kim says, yes, please do that.
All right.
Jovita says, Rachel, catch us up. Okay.
So looky here. See how beautiful that is? So our potatoes, they've already been cooking a little bit, but this is they're just going to boil in these juices. So your hamburger meat is cooked nicely. The potatoes have soaked up all of that grease that's in there. And then we added this sauce. The only water I added after making the sauce is just to rinse out the carafe. You guys, like, that makes my mouth water just looking at it, because I know this is stuff we grew up with. And Mom, you guys call me the queen of improvisation. Mom, my dad always brought somebody home to eat unexpected. She'd be like, throw a can of corn in. And you can totally throw a can of corn in this. You can throw green beans in this. You can do whatever with this if you need to make more just kind of make it into a Mexican stew, really. So we're going to put the lid on this, and it's going to cook for another 10 minutes or so. And then those, I'm going to turn it up just a little. And then those potatoes will boil down in there, and they'll be soft. You don't want them mushy. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Yep. All right, I'm going to move you guys back. Close your eyes.
Trish says, you would have a preset customer base for spices.
Right? That would be so awesome.
Vita says, oh, Lord have mercy. Bring on the tortillas, please.
I know. I'm looking at that. My mouth is watering because I'm going to make some tortillas.
Later.
Probably not later because we're fixing to eat that.
Lisa says, now it needs beans. Laugh out loud.
Beans?
Just kidding.
Yes. We need to make some beans and tortillas. So my absolute favorite idea of this is this with beans and tortillas. It is like the best meal, I think, growing up. Yes. So picadillo, super, super, super easy.
Trish says, there you go, making me hungry again.
I know.
Vita says, frijoles pretty, please.
Yes. Yes. I have a video on making beans, and I think that video is, I didn't title it that way. I think it's on the other channel, and it is, I'm talking about my mom in that video, and it's a very, very sentimental video talking about my mom. Yeah. And I'm making beans. So, yes. I'm going to put these up. All right. Who wants to see Mom make some tortillas? Mom, your fans await you. Is that the way you do it? What is that called? Manipulation 101?
Julia says, my mouth is watering for refried beans and tortillas.
Refried beans. Oh, yeah.
Trish says, I'm just going to move in with y'all.
Oh, man. I'm telling you.
If everybody moved in and said they're going to move in, y'all are going to have to start building on your own rooms. Because we have a small house.
A very small
But you're welcome. You're welcome to come on.
Speaking of houses, what's happening later today, Rusty?
This
is sneak peek.
We're going back to the sneak peeks from Belly Acres Kitchen. Is going to give you sneak peeks on what's going to happen on Robertson's Belly Acres. But this afternoon, we are going shopping.
What are we shopping for, Mom? Oh, wait.
We're shopping for my house.
So we have 2 weeks off for winter break. And, well, I have 2 weeks off. Rusty does not have 2 weeks off, but he has a lot of time off.
I have to work a half a day in the 2 weeks.
Oh,
so
yeah, you have 2 weeks off. So guess what's happening? We are ready to get started on Mom's house.
Kim says, Belly Acres Village. Lisa says, I move in, you cook, I'll clean.
Ooh. Mom's like, I get a maid. Mom.
Oh. Ding, 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 ding.
More tea, please.
More coffee, please.
I love it. I love it.
Julia says that house is going to be looking awesome soon.
Oh, man, we're so excited.
Lisa says, ha ha. You started it. Your idea. Come on.
Where did my metal? Where did my metal come?
Whatever you got to tell yourself, Rachel.
I know. You better stop it.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
Sorry, y'all.
You guys crack me open.
Did you disconnect that?
Yes, I had to unplug it. It wasn't doing anything. It was just sitting there boiling and boiling and never would.
I didn't drop anything, buddy. All right.
Christy says, my mom had a bell when she lived with me. Big mistake.
Are you triggered? Now you're triggered every time you hear a bell. You have PTSD from the bell.
Kim Desi moved out. She
chose a different path,
chose a different path in life, so she has chosen to move out, so we let her.
Well, we don't have a choice.
Well, we didn't have a choice. She's 18.
So without getting into too much, when you adopt an older child, especially when they're in their teens, 16. The risk that you do take is being considered a placeholder. And so sometimes you're a placeholder. And so we were a placeholder until she turned 18. And so, yep.
Yep. So that's it.
That's it.
Lisa Ann says, I love to make you all laugh. It heals us to laugh. Yes, it does.
It does. It does. If we didn't laugh in life, holy Hannah. Yeah.
Man.
All right, I'm going to clean beans just so that way I can show you guys that I don't just make promises.
She said clean beans and not green beans.
Yeah. This way I show you guys I'm not just making false promises to Rusty.
She doesn't do that.
He's like, I didn't ask for beans, I asked for tortillas. I'm going to make some of those too. These will take like 3 hours to make. So, I mean, you guys aren't going to see that, the end product of that. But.
And just a little fun fact for you guys on the beans. We went to see our oldest son Amos the other night, and Rachel took him some beans and some bouillon that she's talking about, the tomat. And
no, it was the chicken.
The chicken
bouillon. Well, just because I know he's not going to. So our oldest son has ADHD. I mean, who doesn't nowadays? But anyway, he's not going to follow step by step. He needs the quickest, easiest way.
Yes. And
so
thinking, one day he'll make beans because he'll sit down and eat a whole pot of beans by himself in a day.
Beans and tortillas are his favorite.
Yes. And the next day he sends a text, when you have a moment, would you please make sure that I'm doing this right? And he's typed all out what he was doing, and she said, yes, that's right. He sent back, he calls, he said, I think they're about done, but I'm not sure. Well, have you tasted them? Yeah, they're kind of tough, but not really. Okay, they're about done. By the time he got off the phone, he tasted it and he said, oh, yeah, they're done. I'm eating. Goodbye.
He was so excited because he got to make his own beans, and they're going to last him, I'm like, dude, beans are so cheap. Like, when you're in between paychecks, I mean, he's a bachelor, right? 23-year-old bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he's like, he eats out so much because nowadays it's the same amount. If you're single, there's no, what is it called? Price break if you go and buy the food to cook at home because food is so expensive.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Lisa says your beans, 3 hours, not in an Instapot. Laugh out loud.
Not in an Instapot. And I've made them in the Instapot before. But I really
they're
want
good,
these,
but they're not the same.
I need these flavors to meld. I really need them to meld. Here we go.
She says it's in the water, the ADHD stuff.
Oh, yeah, definitely,
Christy says it's amazing how much young guys can eat. Yes.
Oh, my goodness. He'll come over and he's like, I don't know why I'm eating so much.
O'Rourke's Littlefield is in the house.
Hi, Jamie.
Jamie says, hello, my favorite cook.
Hello, Miss Jamie. So y'all are getting like a half lesson here because I'm not walking through it, but I just picked out, y'all know how to clean beans. I don't want that one, I want this one. I always pick out the half ones. You don't have to. I just don't like them floating. Yeah, like Mom said.
They cook too long,
and then they're, nothing. But we're going to get these beans on now. And then we're fixing to check that picadillo.
It's over there. I can smell it.
Yes.
Don't you wish you could?
All right, so when we're cooking these beans,
You want a Sprite?
Not right now.
Want to eat a bug?
No.
Okay, checking.
That's good. That's Mom's favorite thing. You want to eat a bug? That one's too big. I need. All right. I found it. All right, we're gonna put a lid on it. Let's check this real quick. Here we go. We're gonna check this. It's boiling nicely. And I've got it low, but my stove cooks high.
Christy says she always wants to get something and eat with us. Well, eat watching us.
Yes. I'm going to bring you guys closer.
Julia says, shoot, not just smell it. I want to eat it.
I want to eat it.
Jamie wants our address. She says, your address?
Your address.
Laugh out loud.
Start heading. Which way does she need to head? West.
Head west, young lady.
When you get close.
Follow your nose. It always knows.
It always. Oh, what is that? Toucan Sam?
Toucan Sam. You got it, baby.
All right. I'm going to pull. Close your eyes if you get motion sickness. And whoop, ta-da, open. Okay, so hopefully that didn't mess up. But as you're cooking, of course, your liquid is going to reduce. So you're reducing that down. Usually if you have a lid on it, it doesn't reduce as fast. And so that's why it's good to keep the lid. I want to show you this little piece right here. When we were talking about the Ninja, let me get it off of the red spoon so you can see what I'm talking about. Do you see that little bitty red speck? That is a tomato peel. So the Ninja will chop it down to, you're not going to have these big chunks of tomato peel. Okay, now I want to show you, you don't want your potatoes mushy. They don't need to be mushy. So I'm going to take this spoon and I'm just going to cut. Oh, I dropped a piece.
Oh, where's Shadow?
Shadow will find it. See that? It's not hard. It cuts really easily with a spoon, but it's not just completely mushy either. Okay? So, that, my friends, is done.
This is how we do it.
That is picadillo. Probably should check one of those bigger ones too. And you can check it right in the pan. I just wanted to show you guys what I was doing.
Jamie says, I see drywall work.
Hey, listen, that is my Christmas present from Rusty. We are going to get this kitchen done.
Yes.
After we're gonna after. Right now we are focused on Mom's house. We're so stinking excited. Although I don't want her to move out, so I asked her if we could just get it done, and then she could just stay living in the house, and then we can just use that house for, it's a playhouse. We'll go out there and do crafts.
She can make it her sewing room, a guest bedroom.
All right, I'm gonna move you guys back. Close your eye. Close your eyes.
Jamie says, I don't have fancy kitchen gadgets. You don't need fancy kitchen gadgets for what we make.
Oh, that Ninja, it's just a blender, but it's, my son bought it for me. I mean, yes. It was like...
Lisa Ann says, well, I hope you have a blessed Christmas in 2025. I have to go, Bellyacres Kitchen and all.
All right. Goodbye,
hey, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you too, Lisa Ann.
Okay, I'm going to let that cool.
God bless you.
Jamie says, looks like a good winter meal.
It is. It's a very quick and easy Tex-Mex meal. It is called picadillo, and I lied to you guys last week. I was like, yeah, I'll put that stuff in. You guys last week was absolutely insane for us. But
Trish says, I'm going to have to make this soon. It's so good.
Yes, very good. And you can make the salsa as spicy as you want.
Marie is in the house.
You don't
she says, hi, everyone. UK in the house. Could you show the tomato powder you use, please? If we have anything like it over here.
Sure.
Jamie says, Rusty, by the low dust mud. It's worth the cost. I don't have to worry about the dust so much. In here, I will be using a damp sponge because that will smooth it out as well, and you don't have to worry about all the dust.
All right. So it is the Knorr.
Nice and hot.
Is it spicy?
But
is
it's
it too
good.
spicy?
No, it's pretty good.
And then once you have the beans and the tortillas, that'll really... Yeah. Okay, so it is the Knorr brand, and it's caldo de tomate con sabor de pollo, which means tomato bouillon with chicken flavor. And so...
it's really good.
I'm trying to see what all... They also give you recipes on the back of it in English and in Spanish. So, hold on, let me try this.
Christy says, I used to have a Ninja, but my daughter broke it.
Oh, no.
I'd make your daughter buy you a new one. You can either buy me a new one or stop eating in my house.
Oh, Rusty's mean. That's so good.
Yes, that is amazing.
It's a little spicy, Mama. I'm so sorry. I should only put one.
It's good.
Well, you never know.
Okay, so this has salt. I'm not not gonna read all the crazy stuff because I can't read all the crazy stuff. This is why I want to make it at home. Palm oil, tomato powder, chicken fat, so it does have chicken flavoring in it. Powdered cooked chicken.
Are you on good?
This one actually does not have like the. It doesn't have the what is it? Onion and garlic and stuff, but it does have chicken flavoring in it. But and then the chicken one that I use a lot.
Jamie says, "Isn't that good on rice? That would be bomb on rice."
It is.
Oh yes, this is good. I use this to make my Spanish rice. But yes, caldo de pollo. This actually has onion and garlic. Let's see, onion extract. So it's got a lot of different flavors in it. Chicken fat. So
Julie says, "Been listening." Julie Highstand is in the house. Says, "I've been listening, making this on Monday. I'm up to my eyes in jelly right now."
Oh, yay! Jelly.
Jelly.
I know. You know, you're not very far from us. Okay, so chicken bouillon, and they also have beef bouillon, the same, that Knorr brand. And maybe you might be able to find it on Amazon. I don't know how that all works.
Lisa Ann says, "I can't use that. They use MSG in that brand.
Yes.
My body does not like MSG." And
So,
some people are sensitive to that, yes.
Yeah, your bouillons are going to have, I mean, I think you can get the low or non-sodium, but yeah, this brand for sure uses that. That's why I want to start making my own, because then I know what's in it.
Yes, Julie says, "I already claimed a spot next to Mama's tiny house for my tiny house." Robin Derrick is in the house. So I made some tomato powder with my tomatoes this year.
Yeah, it's so awesome. It's such a good idea. It works in a regular dehydrator. It just takes a lot longer. Michelle got a freeze dryer this year, and so, man, we've been making all kinds of stuff. She's been making all kinds of stuff. I just, like, oh, here.
Marie says, "Found it. Thank you, guys. Found it on eBay."
Yay, good. I'm so glad, because I love that stuff. It's so good.
Yes.
And the chicken one is good. I don't hardly. I'll use the beef one. Sometimes I'll put it in my beans. I will put it in. Oh, we're going to have to do a video on refried beans because it's coming up. It's coming up. New Year's Eve. We have a video on buñuelos. But we can do another video. We can do the updated video. Maybe we'll make those. I think we made them live, didn't we? One year? No, we did sopapillas.
Don't get me to lying.
I think we did sopapillas. But, so New Year's
Yeah, we did
traditions
sopapillas, I know.
are buñuelos, which are fried tortillas with cinnamon and sugar. And then black-eyed peas, because that's for good luck. What are some of the... Here, we're going to put this on you. You got to tell us all of the things, like the traditions. What are they called? No, it's okay.
No, that way they can hear you.
You're reading the comments. No.
Well, this way they can.
The traditions. I'm trying to think of what word that is. What is that? The superstitions. The superstitions of New Year's.
You black-eyed peas and cabbage.
What was with the cabbage?
The cabbage, I usually just cook them with sausage, fry them with sausage, and then the round sausage, not the breakfast sausage, like the smoky,
like a smoked sausage.
Smokies, You fry them together, and we eat that with black-eyed peas. And also you can use grapes. Get 12 grapes at midnight. You need 12 grapes.
And what does 12 grapes do?
It's for good luck. And
for good luck?
Yeah.
And then, what was it? Whatever you're doing, the New Year's, which you'll do all year.
Yeah.
And then, Dad always made sure we had like $1 in our pocket. Or something.
Yeah. Always have a $1 or however. Just have it in your pocket and you'll have money all year.
Yes. What are some of you guys's? I don't even know how many.
Jovita says we do 12 grapes here in South Texas.
Oh, we've been on for an hour and 15 seconds.
Wow.
All right. Well, are we ready to shut this down?
Marie says, just starting to dehydrate. Looking forward to my vegetable garden next year. Learned so much from you guys. Thank you for all your inspiration. That is so awesome, Marie.
Oh, I did have a question. I have some videos that I shot earlier, like early November, of preserving the herbs, but I never put it together and I never put it out. And I'm scared to put it out now because I'm like, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, you're still growing." And no, this was when we were still growing. It's frozen. Everything's dead, dormant, done out there now. But do I put that together and put it out, or asking you guys?
I say yes because it's still valuable information. But
yeah, and
y'all let us.
The other day, I was like, should I scrap it?
Julia says, my friend nominated me to make the meat and masa for the tamales this Sunday. Didn't like me telling her no, I will supervise, but no.
Darn it.
Kim says she would love to see that. Julia says yes.
Okay, so we'll have to do that. We'll have to do that for sure. Alrighty, you guys, thanks for being here again. Another Saturday. I'm not guaranteeing. I used to say, see you next week. Hopefully you see us next week. Hopefully we see you next week. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for being here and putting up with our craziness. And we will see you guys soon. Hopefully we'll be doing some videos on the kitchen remodel. I'm thinking about terracotta walls, the color. That's what I'm thinking. Mexican themed, Mexican kitchen. That's what I'm thinking. And then we will be on Robertson's Belly Acres doing Mama's House here pretty quick.
Yes.
Merry Christmas, you guys. Hope
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
New Year's. Love you
Happy
guys.
New Year's.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I don't know where. Oh.